My name is Udava and welcome to the chair-based yoga session today. If you find a comfortable position sitting in a chair, allowing your spine to flow up and your weight to release down into your sitting bones, into the chair, let your shoulders soften and release. And start to bring your awareness into your body, feeling the sensations that you can feel. In this session, only do what is comfortable for you, taking care of yourself. Feel your whole spine flowing up and the muscles at the back of the neck releasing and softening. Breathe in. As you breathe out, letting your head release down, just letting its weight take it down. Breathe in, coming up. And as you breathe out, dropping one ear towards one shoulder, letting your shoulders soften and release. Breathe in, coming up to a central position. Breathing out, taking the other ear over towards the other shoulder, letting the head become heavy. Breathe in, coming up to a central position. And as you breathe out, letting your head release down, just letting its own weight take it down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, taking your head around to look over your shoulder. Breathe in, coming back to a central position. Breathing out, taking your head around to look over your other shoulder. Breathe in, coming back to a central position. And so let's start with a warm-up to prepare ourselves for the class. So if you start to bring one arm up and the other, starting to march, if you want to, you can also include your legs, but only do what's right for you. Feeling the whole body starting to warm up, the muscles soften and release. And then if you then bring that to a close and bring the hands over your heart into Anjali Mudra, allowing the shoulders to soften and release. Breathing in, bringing the arms up, dropping the shoulder blades back. Breathing out, coming back to your heart. Breathing in, reaching up, letting your shoulders soften. Breathing out, coming back. And one last time, breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, coming back to your heart. If you then extend the arms out to the side, pushing through the palms, getting a nice stretch into your shoulders, coming back to a central position, letting your shoulders soften and release. Breathe in, reaching the arms wide, opening your heart, letting your shoulders soften, and then releasing, coming back to your heart. Breathing in, reaching up, opening, and a gentle back bend. Breathing out, coming back to a central position. Breathing in, drawing one arm back behind you, reaching back to look towards your hand, and then slowly releasing, coming back to your heart. Breathe in, drawing the other arm out, reaching around. Feel that rotation as you take the arm back, coming back to a central position, letting the shoulders soften and release. Breathing in, reaching through the arms, through the shoulders, and then coming back to a central position. and then letting your arms release down. If you bring one arm out to the side and start to reach from the center out through that arm, begin to bring that arm overhead so that you've got that nice stretch through the shoulder as you come around, coming forward just as much as you want. Feel that sense of release, moving the arm over your head, reaching, feeling, only doing what's comfortable and right for yourself, and then releasing. And then if you bring the other arm out to the side, stretching out from your midline, reaching the arm up and over, coming forward and around, just as much as feels good for you, feeling that sense of warming up the shoulder, being aware of the whole of yourself, bringing awareness into what you're doing, and then releasing, coming back to a central position. If you start to come forward from the chair and then reaching forward through the hands, draw back, leaning back and drawing the elbows back. Start to push forward with your palms, drawing the elbows back. And then once more, reaching forward through the arms and then coming back and then releasing the hands down. If you bring one arm up, feel the sensations through the body. Feel that lengthening through the side. Breathe in. As you breathe out, releasing over to one side, feeling a support through the other hand, and then releasing, coming back to a central position. If you start to bring the other arm up, reaching up, breathe in. As you breathe out, releasing over to the other side, feeling that stretch through the side of your body. Breathe in, coming up, releasing the arm down. So if you come forward on your chair and then start to lengthen your leg, extend your leg out if that's okay for you. Otherwise, you can have both feet flat on the ground. Place both hands on your leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, starting to pivot forward from your pelvis, keeping your head, neck and back in a straight line, coming forward just as far as is comfortable for you, making sure that you're safe. And then breathe in, coming back up. You place that foot back on the ground and extend the other leg out, reaching away from your pelvis to your heel. Breathe in. As you breathe out, starting to pivot forward from your pelvis, keeping the head, neck and back in a straight line, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg and through the back. Allowing the muscles at the back of your neck to soften and release. And then breathe in, coming back up to a central position. If you allow your spine to flow up and your shoulders to release and widen, take one hand and place it on the opposite knee. The other hand comes behind you. Find a comfortable position for that hand. Breathe in. As you breathe out, starting to lengthen through the spine, coming around to look over your shoulder, feeling that rotation through your body. Breathe in, coming back to a central position, and then taking the other hand to the opposite knee. Take the hand behind you, lengthen up through the spine. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, starting to take your head around to look over your shoulder, feeling that rotation through the body. Breathe in, coming back to a central position. And then finding a comfortable position on your chair. Start to become aware of your breath. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Letting your shoulders soften and release. Just letting go through the body. Becoming aware of everything that you can feel. Allowing your spine to flow up and your shoulders to release and soften and let go. Letting your jaw release, just letting go. Being aware of everything that you can feel. Feeling the abdomen expanding on the in-breath, coming back on the out-breath. So if you feel your spine lengthening, your shoulders releasing, then if you place one hand on the opposite knee and the other hand behind you in a comfortable position, breathe in. As you breathe out, starting to rotate around to look over your shoulder, feeling your shoulders releasing, letting go as you come around. Breathe in, coming back to a central position. And then taking the opposite hand to the other knee, the other hand behind you, lengthen up through the spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lengthening and rotating around to look behind you, to look over your shoulder, feeling that rotation through the back muscles, and then breathing in, coming back to a central position, and then releasing the hand. If you come into a comfortable sitting position to finish, feel the weight releasing down through the sitting bones, the spine flowing up, the shoulders releasing, letting the shoulder blades release down at the back. And then become aware of your breath. Feel the air as it enters in through the nostrils, travels down into your lungs, and then the warm air rises and leaves through the nostrils. Feel the abdomen expanding on your in-breath and coming back on your out-breath. Letting your shoulders soften and release and let go. The front of the chest opens and releases, allowing a soft flow of breath to flow through. And so if we bring that to a close, thank you for coming to this session. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you and goodbye.